Good morning, builders, and welcome to day 16 of building an AI company from scratch. First thing I want to do today is restructure my physical whiteboard because I used to write ideas down on the whiteboard, and I'm not doing that anymore. As you know, I'm using still Fabric and voice notes because I'm still testing both. But yeah, that's basically faster for me. Here I should basically write an idea or a concept or a hook or basically whatever I want to do. And then let it sit here, come back to it after I'm not too biased about that idea. So maybe a day later or something like that. And then see if it makes sense to add it to my idea storage on my digital whiteboard that I use on Miro. That works, absolutely, but I can save probably a minute by doing that by voice and another a minute or two by asking AI on Fabric or voice notes to retrieve ideas and move them somewhere and do a copy paste, whatever, rather than transcribing them from here to my digital whiteboard. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna clean that part up, and I'm going to add another thing here that instead I want to see and I want to feel the dopamine of taking it as done, which is goals overall, like these ones, these internal goals, but also goals for the day. So stuff that I write down when the day is over for things that I want to do tomorrow. And if I didn't complete something, that's basically, it stays there for the next day. So that's how I used to do when I was building, you see this orange thing here? It's a physical ringed notebook. So yeah, I would pull pages out, write them, and pull pages inside when the day was over. And every day was represented by a new sheet that I added. In this case, it's a bit different. I want to be faster again, but still have the physical touch of it. So yeah, let's overhaul my physical whiteboard. And this marks the first goal as done for today. So I written here to-dos daily. And the first one was honestly to restructure the whiteboard, and I did that. So I'm gonna have the overall goals in here. I removed the ones that I already completed. They were looking like kind of building blocks, and I just marked them done inside this checkbox. And for here instead, it's just gonna be a list. And yeah, I'm probably gonna use this white space above to write maybe a streak. So how many days in a row I completed our goals for that day, I'll figure that out. Because me knowing myself, I'm probably gonna dump a lot of daily to-dos just because I don't want to miss them, but I don't actually plan on executing them. If I put, let's say, 1 year, there's gonna be, let's say, 1 year. So like this, right? Okay. I maybe complete these, but I don't complete this, but I write it because I know, it gets used again for the next day, right? So that's how I kind of operated when I did this thing over here. I don't know if it's gonna be the same. So right now I don't have an exact way of rewarding myself, just rewarding, it's just a kind of a dopamine thing for streaks or stuff like that, which means I'm just gonna see how I structure this as we go and decide. So yeah, now let's actually fill this with stuff I want to do today. Let's get to work. So after a lunch break, I'm now done with fitting as many tools and resources from the newsletters that I missed in the previous days into the AI library. And I also finished tagging each new tool so that it has like the medium, whether it's a tool or a resource, and category. So development, agents, personal design, productivity, legal, and those are the kind of tags I use. So now we have 1948. Yeah, we have 1,948 entries in the library. In 52 entries, the library will touch 2,000 elements. This is huge. So that's basically done. I improved the AI library. I know there's more that I can do to improve it, but I think the next logical step will be to extract from the library the right resources that will then go into the second point over here, which is organized learning resources, and add the first resource to Discord. So I don't know if that's the next thing I'm gonna work on, but yeah, at least that's progress. And what I'm gonna work on right now is to revise my X lists and notifications, because I still have notifications from accounts that are no longer relevant to me, like meme coin accounts, and I want to add notifications from basically other builders or AI creators that I can be fast in commenting under their post, and that can bring me a lot of eyeballs on my thoughts on my account and all of that. So that's what I'm gonna do now. It's gonna be a bit slow. That's a boring process. So yeah, gotta get it done. In the meantime, I'm actually going to charge the camera because it's like 20%. No good. So camera charged. I revised all the list. I created a new list. I revised all my notifications, so I am very fast with everything relevant. I also posted on all socials, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4 tasks that I have completed today. In 20 minutes, I will complete this one because I'll have the meeting with Federico. And I think I'm gonna be the reply guy on X for the next like 15-20 minutes. Just not to exaggerate. I don't want to be kind of marked as a bot by X because I'm typing too fast. So let's do this. Actually, let's do these two. Yeah. So, meeting is over. We did a lot of brainstorming. We thought about different things. We had to get aligned on a few ideas that we had about a year ago, even more than a year ago, for AI related stuff. That idea hasn't still been explored by anyone, so it's something that we want to build, and we gave ourselves a kind of 2 months deadline to learn a bit more and practice a bit more and potentially start building it. So this is Federico, the guy that you see every time and under every video commenting. And yeah, you want to say hi?
Hi builders. Great combo here.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun. But yeah, that's applies to all of you guys. Like I know Federico since it was like 2022, something like that, 2023. So in your case, like a Noob Master and all the other guys that you're commenting a lot, if you want to get on a meeting and talk about stuff, we can do that. We can do that, and that's what the Discord is for. It's to store our resources and conversations. But if you want to have a meeting and brainstorm about AI, just leave a comment and let's do it. So now I'll keep working on some other things here on my whiteboard, some other goals. And yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Yo guys, quite big update. I got a collaboration and testing opportunity for a tool that requires strict confidentiality. It's from Easy Collab. If you don't know Easy Collab, it's basically a tool that does AI influencer partnerships with products, with tools. And yeah, they're looking for, let's see, yeah. They're looking for this. And I think I can do that because I looked at the tool. It's something that I would use myself. It's if they say I have to test it, so I have to be a tester and then kind of promote it, and they're also looking for like long-term collaboration. But it's a tool that I want to tell you something, but I can't. Let's say it's a vibe marketing tool. Yeah. It doesn't say anything, but at least you know what it's about. And because of the fact that I talked about this in the previous two videos, in day 14 and 15, maybe I manifested it. It's the very first monetization opportunity from within this journey. It's the first time that potentially on these dates, there could be a plus and a dollar amount on my daily recap rather than a minus and a dollar amount. I don't know what to price this thing at because they asked for for rates, but it's a tool that I like. I would do it. I would do it even if you see on my TikTok, on my Instagram, I'm showcasing tools and they're not paying me because I just like them. I have them in my library. Let's see what I come up with. I like this. It's a big progress. So I made a lot of B-roll. I made some short form content. I had dinner. I'm drinking my Red Bull to continue the rest of the night. And the camera is I need to charge it again. So that means I'll keep going off camera, and in just an hour or two I'll catch you guys in the daily recap. And let's go with the daily recap as always. If you're new here, this part of the video is structured in 3 sub-parts. The first one is community feedback, where I interact with your comments, your DMs on X or Instagram, but mainly comments on YouTube. And the second part is data track, where I see how much the situation changed in terms of balance and followers from yesterday. And the third part is I do some strategies. So I brainstorm on what's next, overall ideas, and anything that is kind of actionable. So yeah, let's start with the community feedback. New Master says hello again. He isn't missing a single day, you already know that. Haha, updated the title, nice. Yeah, I actually forgot to write the title for this video. I optimized the captions and everything, the tags and the timestamps, thumbnail, but I forgot about the title. So yeah, a few minutes later I updated it. Now, when it comes to X, Max Kruer says, hey Dom, just saw your message about a subscription tracker. I've actually built one that automatically finds your subscription if you fancy joining the waitlist. This actually comes from a comment I made yesterday. I just didn't have the time to reply to this message because it took me quite a few minutes to reply to every other message, specifically to one guy that wanted a complete strategy on how to build an MVP while building. So if you're interested in building your own brand while shipping AI products, you can check that out in day 15. So this is Orbilo. Take control of your business subscriptions. Orbilo uses open banking and AI to find, track, and manage all your recurring expenses and subscription in one place. Bank sync, spending insight, subscription management. Connect your accounts, scans your transaction, review and manage subscription, optimize and save. It's actually good. Can you... Okay, renewal alerts. I'm wondering if you can unsubscribe from those subscriptions from here directly. I don't know if that's technically possible. But that's great. I actually need something like this. You see, this is a smart way of marketing your product. How did he do that? Because he isn't following me, and he wasn't following the guy that originally posted that post I replied to. What I'm guessing here is that he went to X search, typed subscription tracking app or subscription tracking or any relevant terms, filtered by latest, and he found my reply. He sent me a DM because he has a verified account and I have too. So that's how we connected. So that's wise, man. Congrats on that. And I'm actually going to do that. Join waitlist. Great. Now Reach says, hey man, happy to DM you one-on-one if you're interested in getting fast-tracked building an automated system for posting viral clips, ads, demos. We're still in our private access cohort, so everything is free, personalized to the client, what you're working on, and at what scale. Let me reply actually right now to this guy while we're recording, and I always use Super Whisper for that. Hey man, sorry for the late reply. I'm actually live recording this, so say hi to YouTube. But yeah, I'm currently not building anything specific. I'm just treating myself as the product. I'm building my personal brand, building a community so that I can document my journey, and then whatever I want to build, I at least have testers, feedback, and stuff like that. So I don't know how we could work on this right now, but let me know if you have any idea. Super Whisper does its thing. As you see, now I'm on the free version, but the only difference is that Super Whisper is just like 2-3 seconds lower than the premium version, so no big deal. Now let me add some spacing here. Now, this is what I was referring to earlier. I replied to this long message yesterday and told this guy that the video was actually out, so he could check my answer out. And yeah, looks like we're going to continue from here because he said, you know, cheers, brother. I was vibe coding. Also, if you want any help with coding or developing, let me know. I'm still early in this game, but I know some things, I think. 100%, man. I'm down. Let's actually connect on that. Okay, I could help myself already. Started watching, and the advice, like Taylor, seems golden. Thanks, bro. I will dive into this more very soon. Glad to hear that you found the advice actionable. Finish it very soon. I'm trying to finalize the demo today, so quite busy day for me with coding. Let me answer. Yo, man, appreciate that you found my advice actually useful and actionable. By the way, I'm live recording this for day 16, so I guess you'll appear in tomorrow's video as well. And I'm sure by what I've seen that you have more coding knowledge and experience than I do, so if you're interested, just like I said in the video of day 15, I am building my Discord for builders, people that want to learn AI, build an AI, just like me and you. If you want to join, I think that's where we could take our conversation forward and actually do something together. Now, I think when I said actually, at the end here, I'm pretty sure it got it right. If you want to think and actually do something together. Yeah, I repeated the word twice because the first time I was mispronouncing it, but he actually wrote the right one. Super Whisper is so fucking good, guys. Okay, let me add some spacing again. I'm pretty sure I can add a custom prompt or tell Super Whisper. I haven't played with the settings, so I'm pretty sure there's a way I can tell it to kind of identify the gaps when I stop speaking for a second or two and put a break over there, a line break. I don't know, I'll play around with that. In the meantime, Reach said, "What up, YouTube? That sounds great, man. Thanks for the context." Okay, so anything else here or next? No. I actually think there's a comment that I wanted to reply to. This one. So I posted this. It was a short form that I repurposed from day 15. And I said, you know, I generated close to 500,000. Now building a game from scratch. Ask me anything. And this guy asked, number one, how to get the initial customers. So based on my experience, you have 3 ways of getting customers. The first one is DMs. Outreach, essentially anything that starts from you and ends in someone's inbox, whether it's a DM inbox, an email, or in person. Like you can literally go to your family and do that. That's still outreach, right? The second way is through investing not your time, but your money, and that's called ads. So you basically create an ads creative, so a video or a picture or a text or whatever form or ad you prefer, and push that to more eyeballs thanks to capital. The third way, which is my favorite, is you let people come to you. You do that through organic marketing. More specifically, what I love and what I'm doing right now is branding, which is the same thing that worked for me when I launched my NFT company. Before launching, I needed money. Before earning that money, I needed an audience that knew that I existed and that could pay for my services. In that case, consultation. So I created content around what I was passionate about, giving literally everything for free. Because if you think about it, when you're starting out, you don't have other choices. If you don't have money and you don't have a lot of connections to do the first two methods that I mentioned, all you gotta do is document your journey and give value for free. Because I'm pretty sure that you are studying your competitors, and your competitors are gatekeeping. Because if they are competitors, that means they are out there already, and if they are out there already, they are already making money, and in order for them to make money, they have to keep something, which is the same stage you will get at. But at the beginning, you, assuming you know everything they do, you can probably do it even better. Just do that for free. You have no other choice. Whether you do that by providing your service to people you DM upfront, so without asking, you just say, here's what I did for you, it's yours, and you don't ask anything else. You don't ask for feedback. Maybe feedback you can ask, but it's even better if you don't ask for feedback. You don't ask for them to reply to you. You just make it sit there and for them to use it. But in that case, it's just one example. That's the one-to-one example. The one-to-many example is you do that same thing openly. So you say, just comment here, I'll build you X for free, or interact with this video and you'll be enrolled in this event I'll be doing for free. Basically explaining all the secrets that this creator is gatekeeping. And you can do that. You can't get sued for stuff like that, unless, of course, it's truly coming from you and you're not just hacking or pirating their material, right? If you're doing that your own way. So these are just a few ideas, and I think that's pretty much it. So those are the 3 ways you can use. Number 2, how to figure out marketing. The answers are basically connected. I think you use the right word. You figure out marketing. You don't learn marketing. It's not like development. You have to learn development. You can't just type random things. You have to learn formatting. You have to learn the language, depending on the programming language you're using, right? There's different things that when you write them, they give you a specific output. For marketing is very different, especially in this era of vibe marketing, where with natural language you can get polished ads creatives, you can get automation that work and perform the tasks you just explained. So there's so many things that you basically figure out. There's people doing the multi-account strategy for their product. So they are, instead of creating a branded account, they create 10, 20 different accounts for every single feature or every single target their product is for. So in that case, they have multiple reach opportunity, they have multiple demographics opportunity, and that's something that you figure out. You can either figure out things by doing them or by hacking the market, meaning you consume a shit ton of content from what's already working, you analyze that, and boom, you replicate it. In the meantime, Reach replied and said, actually, if you need an AutoClipper Shorts editor, we could help out there. Sounds like you got a lot of recorded content, interesting narration, a couple use cases we're working with are creators who want to automate easy TikToks, Reels of their content to scale their reach quickly. My editor isn't going to be happy about this, but I'm joking, King. I'm not gonna leave you. Clipster.studio, check it out. That's one module we built into overall. Let's check it out. Create viral short form clips in minutes. Now, one feedback for you before I go and scroll through this. In my AI library, I have at least 10 tools like this. I hope I will see something different. Bring your video library to life. Find exactly what you need to create compilation and generate clips instantly. AI powered video insights and editing, scene detection. I'm actually interested in this because I have my content in Google Drive and I have my editor take each clips of each day. So basically like this. Long form, these are all the days. Today is day 16. There's clips of each day, like each part of the day, right? But they're named after my camera settings. So what the editor is doing is then kind of taking the clips that are relevant, that could be B-roll for inspirational videos and stuff like that, and he adds some titles to them, like eating with friends, working outside Rome. Not to all of them, these I just uploaded them, but that's kind of an expensive, time expensive task, right? So I think this is what I'm most interested in, but I guess it's not out yet. So you import content, AI magic, fine tune and jump cut. Pricing isn't too bad, honestly. Annual is quite good. Okay, I would love to see some examples. This demo is good, but by scrolling here, you guys don't have, you say this, but I either want to see something that backs this claim, or at least, you know, if it's not direct words from people using it, at least videos they're creating, right? So that's something I would kind of optimize about the landing page. Everything else is kind of clean. So yeah, I guess we will discuss more about this. But yeah, thank you, man. So this is basically Noob Master. That's his name. On Instagram this time, he asked, by the way, can you suggest some ideas that I can start working on to get some passive income? Like, I'm in college right now, so I'm dependent on my parents completely. Any ideas that I can try to start generating some revenue? Like, any idea that can get me even $50 a month will do. Thanks for the question, and to kind of rely on me for an answer. I don't take this for granted. And so yeah, it means a lot to me. I think you used the wrong word. First off, you can't get passive income because you don't have money. The only way to get passive income is you need to make money work for you. So you can invest in crypto, you can buy land, you can buy equity in a company, in a startup, stuff like that, right? Which you currently clearly can't do right now. So always go away from the stigma that you can have something passive going on in your life. There isn't such thing, because even when you have money working for you, you first have to work for that money in the first place, right? So that being said, when it comes to practical advice, I think there's something fast that is working right now that I've seen working, which is UGC. It's so easy to either use AI to make your UGC avatars. So you can create a person that doesn't exist. You can use vibe marketing to make that person hold products. And in that case, the product is a product that is already out there. There are people, that company is trying to sell. So you would pitch that video that you just made to that company, and they would use you as an AI UGC, which is perfectly working. What's the catch with this? You need some money, like a subscription to one of those tools that I showed in one of my short form, one of my reels on Instagram. You can go check it out. So that still requires some money. Now, you haven't defined if you are willing to put some money into this. By the looks of it, if you said even $50 will do, probably you can do that. So the alternative to that is you become the UGC creator. So that's basically free for you, and you can do UGC for companies, brands, products, basically yourself. Now, you either buy the product, so that shows more transparency, more like genuine will of collaborating with that company. If you buy their product, do the video and send it to them, you are more likely to be accepted as a UGC creator. But again, that requires some money. So probably you just have to do a lot of cold DM, cold emails, which is time consuming. There's no escape in life. You either put your money into something or you put your time into something to make it work. So that goes in contrast with you being into college. You haven't specified how much time you have to dedicate to this. So yeah, I would like more details. You are in my Instagram, brother. So sorry, in my Discord. So we can just keep the conversation going over there. So that's one way, which is UGC. It's fast. It's actionable. People want it, and so that's pretty much it. The other way is you can basically put your skills to the test by learning so much in the free time you have. Now there's a huge request of designer coders because AI companies need basically to stand out, and the way they stand out is by hiring those people. I heard of a few of them that are being hired just to train the AI model, right? But in that case, you need a lot of like really a lot of time to build a code base, build some examples. So everything that you can do right now that takes no money, just effort, what it takes is time, right? It takes a lot of time, like building your brand, like I'm doing right now. I'm in day 16 and I have made no money, just spent money, and it probably be like this for 1 week or two or whatever, who knows. So yeah, that's the digital way. Then there's the physical way. You can always do some like lemonade shop stuff like that. You can do garage sales. I don't know if it's a thing in your country. Like in Italy, there isn't this flipping culture, so I can't go. There's no such thing as a garage sale. I can go to like thrift shops and buy stuff over there, but I don't know. Probably can't resell them so much. So the hybrid of this to bridge physical and digital is to go to Facebook Shop, because Facebook Shop is working everywhere. And also maybe make an AI scraper that checks for that same item on Facebook Shop for how much it's being listed on eBay. So you do some arbitrage. So it's a flipping that takes advantage of people, mainly boomers, not knowing that the thing they're selling can be sold for more. But again, there's the catch of this is that you need to actually see if it's just listed on eBay or if people are buying it. So you can expect that you can find a buyer. There's always a few catches in everything you do in business. So be willing to put your time in. But my personal opinion is that I wouldn't do something like that because I don't want to touch anything that, even if it makes me money, just like the reason why I quit my 10K per month meme coin business, even if it makes me money, I have to make me happy. If it doesn't make me happy, if I'm not finding like enjoyable pleasure and grinding from that, I don't do it. So always make sure to find what you like, and just do that. I don't know if the other option of doing a part-time job, given that you're in college, would work for you, but that's another easy one that requires almost no effort. You can go work in a bar or in a restaurant, do the waiter, like those kind of jobs, so that you at least get something to get you going. These are all the suggestions that I could think of. So this is the daily tracking where I see how much changed from yesterday in terms of balance and followers. Nothing in terms of balance, still minus $319. That's basically what I spent so far. Followers, 11 new followers. 14 on X, so lost 2 on Instagram and 3 on TikTok. And gained 2 on YouTube. X is bringing the most traction so far, again thanks to me being the reply guy. I'm gonna apply this to YouTube as well soon, so let's see if that corresponds to a growth in followers too. Progress is the main progress of the day. I received the first collab offer. As you know, I reorganized my physical whiteboard, I improved the library, and organized my X list and notifications to kind of extract the maximum amount of opportunities from them. So yeah, you already know about all of this as I showed them throughout the video. And I added a new section from yesterday called networking, which looks something like this. So if I talk with you in DMs, or if we did a meeting or whatever connections or progress we did together, you will basically end up in this section. Now this applies specifically to X. So if I connected with you over YouTube, I probably don't know your X account, right? So you won't be here. Yeah, so this applies mainly to X. And then there's the journaling part. That's the last thing I do. But before that, the strategy part. Now, in terms of strategy, I think everything you guys should know, you know it already. When it comes to goals that I haven't completed today, I haven't upgraded to Tela yet because tomorrow is the actual last day. So tomorrow I will upgrade to Tela and I will pay the editor for the third week. So there will be about like 250 to like $300 expense, which is almost everything I spent so far. So this number is about to double, almost. Gotta prepare psychologically for that. And then yeah, I'll try being the reply guy on YouTube too. Gonna see if that effort pays off as much as it does for X. And more importantly, I didn't do that today. I got caught up with everything else, but I truly have to extract stuff from my resources, or at least package what I am already learning in terms of videos, summaries, actionable frameworks I'm building from those theoretical resources, and just put them into Discord for the three of you, Federico, Noobmaster, and Josh, to consume. So yeah, I just have to do that. I get caught up with actually learning and implementing stuff, but I have to do that. That being said, journaling is the last thing I do. So if you also want to check my emotional state, how things change based on what I do, how I'm kind of evolving personally a little bit, you can check that on X, as well as getting all the results of each day before the video is posted the next day. So that's pretty much it from me today. See you guys in day 17, and let's keep building.